Oh my gosh, the market is collapsing. Sell everything. I'm kidding. Let's take a step back. Hey everyone, I'm Isaiah, and in this video, I'm going to talk about how I'm going to make $500 this week, as well as why no matter what the market is doing, I'm calm and I stick to my plan. And this is an income generating account. So I sell cash secured puts, I sell covered calls, I do credit spreads, and I collect dividends from both weekly and monthly pairs. And if this type of content interests you, make sure you stop right now, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and comment down below some of the positions you purchased so far this week. And with that said, let's jump right into it. So the account value 78,564. We've grown this from 25,000 in just under 2 years. Let's take a week look here. So we hit an all-time high on February 26th last week, 81,194. That's incredible. But I say this almost every video, the portfolio value does not matter to me. Does not matter. Only thing I'm looking for is, do I have more assets than I did the previous day? In terms of, I'm trying to make daily purchases. So whether the market is going up or whether it's going down does not matter to me. I am making consistent purchases. I've been investing for just over 18 years, and nothing I say is financial advice. I'm just a guy on YouTube documenting my journey. I make consistent purchases because I've learned along the way of investing, you might get lucky and time the market a few times in your investing career, but you end up losing in the long run on those anyway. How you win or succeed in the market is being in it long term. That's why Albert Einstein said the eighth wonder of the world is compounding, and I fully believe it. Any account I have, whether it's this one or any of the others, compounding is the greatest tool, and I'm going to show you here. Consistency wins. So before I do that, let's kind of talk about our options. So I have a lot of options open. I sell cash secured puts. That means you're agreeing to buy a stock for a predetermined price. So let's look at Snapchat here, 750 put. I'm agreeing to buy a Snapchat stock, 100 shares of it for $7.50. Because I agreed to this, I got paid a credit. Anytime you agree to buy something when you sell a cash secured put, you're getting paid. So it's like going to the store, see something you like, get paid just to agree to buy it. Easy money. I also sell covered calls, which is on the other side where you're agreeing to sell a stock for a predetermined price. So you buy something and then you're like, hey, I'll sell it to you for this amount. And they pay you just to agree to sell it for that amount. So win-win there. I don't have any positions set to expire this week because I've already rolled them, and I'll show you my trade history, show you how I've captured just about $200 so far this week. But I want to get down into past my options. Like I said, love options. Think it's the best way to generate income. Before this account got to this amount, I was solely selling options in this account because I think that's the easiest way to generate income and to grow the account. So with that being said, let's go down to the stocks I own. Big call out. I just got a starter position in XPay yesterday. I added 10 shares, and my Premium Generals group knew right when I did it, and I'll talk about them here shortly. But XPay, I got 10 shares. I want to get this to 100 shares by the end of the year. I'm going to hold myself accountable to try to be able to buy at least a couple shares every single week. It's a lofty goal, but I think I can do it. But let's talk more about some of the goals we have hit. I wanted 100 shares of QYLD. That's one of my favorite monthly paying dividend funds. I have the 100 shares. ORC, I want to get 500 shares. I'm currently at 400, but I have a caveat with this. I want to only purchase shares when they're below the $7.22 per share price, and it's getting down there. So I'm hoping to be able to buy some more shares. I want to get 500 of those. And now let's talk about some of the positions I just bought today to consistently make purchases. So CRF and CLM cornerstone funds, I want 3,000 shares of each of those. CRF, I've reached that goal. Huge win. I always celebrate. Oh, celebrate your wins, guys. Always do that. But CLM, I purchased 50 shares today. I'm up to 2,500. That's incredible. I'm only 500 shares away from my 3,000 share goal total. I want to get 3,000 shares of each of these by the end of 2026. That was the goal I set at the beginning of the year. It's March, and I've already got the CRF goal, consistent daily buys. Same thing with T-SPY and TDAC. So T-SPY, I wanted to generate $100 a month from this dividend paying fund with 350 shares. I will get that $100. That's fantastic. Another big win there. I'm not trying to get the perfect purchases. I'm not trying to get lucky when I buy. I'm not trying to get lucky when I sell because I don't want to sell. I don't like selling positions. I never buy into anything with the idea that I'm going to sell it for more than I bought it for. I buy something because I believe in it long term. So regardless if the price goes up or down, it doesn't matter to me. And I say this in a couple videos, but I like to repeat it. The stock market is the only shopping center where people panic when the price goes down. Could you imagine walking in to Walmart and seeing something you want being less expensive and being unhappy about it? You're angry that it's that cheap. And that's exactly the mindset that people have in the investing world. Oh my goodness, it's less expensive today. I should sell it. I should get rid of it. It's dropping. If you believe in it, hold on to it. Same thing with when it comes to selling a stock. It's cheaper than you bought it for. Why should I sell it? Oh no, it's less. I got to sell it right away. Rather than holding on to it. And like Warren Buffett said, the market is the place where wealth is transferred between the impatient to the patient. And I believe that. Like I said, investing in multiple accounts, I definitely see how just being patient has paid off in the long run. And I don't want to say that you never should sell a position because there are some funds you get, something goes bad and you have to cut. But I try to avoid buying into those in the first place. So anyway, back to where we were. TDAC, 165 shares. I want to get that up to 200 shares. I bought another 5 shares today. I'm going to try to buy at least 20 a week for TDAC to get me up to that 200 share goal total. And that would mean we have reached how many of our monthly paying goals? I want to be able to live off of my monthly paying dividend funds in this account. For the month of February, we generated a total of just under $3,000. 950 of it was monthly paying dividend funds. I want to be able to get that monthly paying dividend fund up to $2,800. So that way, that would cover all my monthly expenses. That covers my mortgage, covers the student loans, that covers, gas, food, electric, everything you need to survive. So $2,800 would cover everything. And if I could get that in my monthly paying dividends, then I could live out of this account. And that's a goal. And in order to make that goal happen, I have to be consistent with my purchases. So PDI, a monthly payer, I wanted to get 1,000 shares. I've got it. I'm going to get $220 a month, every month. That's fantastic. CRF, CLM, I want to get 3,000 shares of each of those. I have 3,000 of one, and I'm almost there the other. That's going to get me about $700 between the two of them every month. That puts me up to $920 a month just between those 3 funds. T-SPY, I want to get that to $100 a month. Boom, I've got it there. That puts me over $1,000 a month. TDAC, I want to get that to 200 shares. That should get me about $80 a month or so, somewhere in there, which is going to get me up that 1,020. It'll get me up to around $1,200 right there. And moving into, let's see, where my ORC, I get $50 a month right there, so that's $1,250. QILD, I only get $18 a month from them, but that's okay. I like their consistency. Whether the market's up or down, they're going to pay me about the same. I'm good with that. I like that. So right there, as we reach those goals, and we're pretty close to almost all of them, we should be sitting around $1,250 a month. That is fantastic. That's almost halfway to that goal. We just started this goal in December to get that monthly paying dividend to $2,800. So that's where XPay comes in, and other monthly paying funds will enter this portfolio. I need to start adding some more so I get a little bit more diversification on the monthly payers. I'm looking to add SPY. And I'm still talking to my Discord group on perhaps what I might add next. I love ideas, so let me know in the comments below what you guys are looking. I'm only looking for monthly paying dividend funds. I'm not interested in weekly right now. To be honest, they're kind of garbage in my opinion, but just my personal opinion. My experience with them is not good. So obviously, we all have different experiences. So I'm not interested in them. I generate plenty of income from option selling, so I don't need to add any more weekly payers. I'm looking for monthly payers, preferably some that have been around long enough to actually have a real dividend history, not really ones that have only been around for a couple of months. TDAC is the exception to that for me, so I don't want to make too many exceptions. So like I said, I want to get that to $2,800, and I know we can. But I'm going to pause right here, and I want to give a quick shout out to my Premium General group. It'll only take a quick second, so stick around because I got more to talk about when we return. Okay, here's our Premium Generals, where I post exclusive content such as educational videos on how to sell cash secured puts, how to sell covered calls, how to do credit spreads, debit spreads, the strangle method, other forms of trading, how I use margin, how I identify trades, and so much more. On top of that, you get to be featured in every single video. So you get to see yourself here, see your account, see your beautiful face. And then in addition to that, I also have a Discord where I post every single trade I make, every single one of them. So it's only $10. Come stop by, watch the over 100 videos that we have in there, join the Discord, and I think you might stick around. A couple of us, 6 months long. Those people are amazing. 5 months, I want you to be a part of the community. We can all grow together. And with that being said, let's get back in the video. Okay, we are back in the account here. We are in our trade history. Always fully transparent. That's what I love about YouTube. Makes it easy to be transparent. Makes it easy to hold yourself accountable. Because I can't go back and say I didn't say something, didn't show something. It's right there. So I always like to be fully transparent. The purpose I want you to see of the trade history is, one, to see some of the options I've collected income on, as well as to see these purchases I'm talking about. So Rumble sold a $7 covered call, 2 contracts at $20 a piece. What does that mean? That means I agreed to sell the Rumble stock for $7 per share. I have 200 shares, so 2 contracts, because every contract is 100 shares. So 200 shares, I'm agreeing to sell for $7. It's currently trading at like $5.45. So because I agreed to sell it for $7, I captured $40 in credit. Now, expiration time, 4/17, when that comes around, if Rumble is below $7 at expiration, the contract expires worthless. That means I got paid $40 just to agree to sell it, and I didn't even sell it. Because if it's below $7, nobody's going to buy it from me for $7 when they can buy it from the market for less. So essentially, if it stays below that price, it expires worthless, and I get to sell a new covered call next week, capturing more money. If it goes above that $7, I still have to sell it for $7 a share. So I'll get paid $7 a share. Again, I got this $40 up front. So whatever I make is in addition to this $40. So covered calls, easy wins for me. Let's take a look here. Cornerstone Fund. That CLM, I bought 50 shares at $7.47. That's amazing. It lowers my cost average. I'm not going to be able to make these kind of purchases every day. I promise you that. I will run out of cash. But I am taking advantage of margin. I am utilizing cash flow from options. I'm combining these in order to purchase as many assets as I can, because, as I've said before, I don't judge the value of an account based on its total. The value is the number of assets that are working for me to produce income. The more of those that I have, the more successful I can be in my account, the more money I can generate. So again, I think, again, not financial advice, but I think you guys should start doing this as well. If you are valuing your account based on the cost, based on the value it is every day, you're going to be pretty displeased a lot because the market goes down. It happens. So rather than being what price it is, focus on how many assets you've purchased. You have more shares of the stock that you believe in than you did yesterday. And if you do, then you grew your account. So even though my account value-wise is down like 3,000 bucks, I am up 50 shares today on CLM. TDAC, I picked up 10 shares. I sold you earlier 5. Completely wrong. I purchased 10. That's a win. Right here, yesterday was my purchase into XPay. 10 shares, $52.99 a share. Cost me 529 bucks. That is going to pay me back in dividends. So I want to get that to 100 shares. Long way to go. I'm 1/10 of the way, but I'm going to get there. The next thing I want to show you are my dividends. So let's take a peek here. Dividends hitting the account. We just had all these hit the account. Look at that. 255, 305, 220. Those are all monthly payers. Whew. And they are growing beautifully. But let's take a look here at what we have. So tonight we're going to get our two weekly payers. Again, not a fan. I'm getting just about $200 from them. They're going to hit the account tonight. I'll take that income, put it right into monthly paying dividend funds. T-SPY, their ex-dividend day should be, let's just go take a look. T-SPY, ex-dividend date. Let's take a look here when the dividend, if it has it posted yet. February 3rd. Oh, that's today. Perfect. 30 cents a share. Let's pull up a calculator and we will know right away how much I'm going to make. So we have 350 shares, and we're going to multiply that by 0.30014, 105 bucks. So that means between the $200 in options we collected this week, as well as the $200 from dividends you're seeing right there, we're also going to get another 105 that'll hit the account tomorrow, which means $505 collected this week. I don't know if we'll collect any more, but nonetheless, we've already collected 500 bucks. I'm ecstatic about that. Last week, the last week of the month is our big payment time for monthly dividends. They all seem to pay the last week of the month, which is something I am trying to address in terms of I would like to get more payers the first, second, and third week of the month. T-SPY now is the first week of the month. That's 105 bucks. I'd like to get another one in there to get me up to 200 a week, and I would like to be that same for the second and third week. So essentially, if I'm going to get 800 bucks in the last week of the month for my monthly dividend payers, actually, let's say 1,000 bucks from the last week of the month, I would like to start being able to get 200 a week from the other three to get me started, which would put me at 1,600 bucks, which is, that is just so close to our $2,800 monthly goal. So I know on paper it looks like you're so far away, but if you continue to make purchases every single day, I think you will be shocked at how fast you get to your goal. So with that said, guys, I think we're doing amazing. I'm very happy with where we are. I never panic when the market pulls down. I never get excited when it goes way up. The market spends about 70% of its time in growth, but it still has pullbacks, and we're due for a big one. Be honest, we're due for it. That's okay. Am I going to panic and sell? No. If I believe in the assets, I'm going to buy more. If PDI drops down, that's my all-time favorite dividend fund. If that drops down to 16 bucks, am I going to panic and sell the 1,000 shares I have? No. I'm going to make that 2,000 shares. And that's exactly what I do for anything I believe in. If you don't have conviction on the things you purchase in the first place, don't purchase them. That is the best advice, honestly, I think you can get in investing. If you don't believe in it, don't buy it. If you do believe in it, buy it, hold it. Don't let someone online, don't let me or any other YouTuber or Twitter person, don't let them influence you. Buy the things you want, hold them, and watch. Watch what happens. So with that said, guys, I truly appreciate you. I would love you to subscribe to the channel. If you made it this far, you're a true champion. And even more, I'd love to see you in the Discord. Help us all grow there. Give us some of your fresh ideas that we haven't thought of yet. So with that said, I'll see you in the next one.